Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about Dorit and PK because PK is clapping back at Sutton, and Sutton is finding herself in a couple little qualms with her co stars and apparently now their husband. So, before we jump in, welcome to the second channel where we do all of the extra coverage. I love you guys. We're about to kind of break in and do all of this, but like I said before we do, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also a huge thank you to everyone who sent all of the love, light, positivity, and prayers to my little bubby Theo. He just got home from surgery and he's so out of it. But I love that little guy. And I just thank you guys so much. Let's get right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys. So I wanted to kind of break this down because PK is not happy. Now, according to Reality Blurb, this came out. So PK isn't happy about the comments that Sutton Stracke made on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills regarding his DUI arrest. Now, after Sutton suggested that PK may not have been alone when he was pulled over on suspicion of DUI, PK took to his Instagram story where he shared a couple of posts bashing Sutton's blatant lies, comparing her to his wife, Dorit, and taking aim at her less than busy dating lifestyle. Sutton Stracke lying about me when I've done zero against you and then doubling down isn't going to help your career, nor are your Twitter squad. Ugh. You are no Dorit, nor would you get a first date with me, let alone a second. Oh my God, he is not happy. Along with PK's shady message, and it was shady, he included this document, which he confirmed to be the sole occupant of the vehicle amid the DUI arrest, which occurred on November 23rd, 2021. As you can see in the document, it says, observation after the stop. I approached the vehicle along the driver's side door. I observed a white adult male who was the sole occupant of the vehicle, seated in the driver's seat of the vehicle. I contacted the driver, later identified as Paul Kimsley. So that's that. Now, after that, you can see where there was a second post, which seems to have since been deleted. PK further shaded Sutton's dating life, suggesting that her lies are why she's single and advising her not to be so picky. Sutton Stracke, here we go. I have never, ever said one bad word about you. So why you would make up blatant lies to boost your career and then double down is why you're single. You ain't no Dorit, love, and don't be so picky. Okay. This is a little awkward. Now, as Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans may recall, PK was pulled over after weaving through traffic on the 101 freeway in Los Angeles and initially blew a 0.081%, just over California's 0.08% legal limit, during a breathalyzer test before later clocking in at 0.073. Following the incident, his attorney, Alan Jackson, told Daily Mail that PK was arrested and cited on November 23rd on suspicion of DUI. While out with a business colleague, PK consumed a glass of wine with dinner. Following a traffic stop, it was determined that he may have been close to the legal limit, and PK takes the allegations extremely seriously and fully cooperated with the authorities. This would mark the first and only such incident in PK's long driving history. He has learned a valuable lesson. I mean, honestly, if he blew 0.10, like Shannon Bedore literally blew 3 times the legal limit, allegedly. And PK blew nothing is, I'm not giving anybody a pass, right? And PK is a big guy. Do I believe that he had one glass? Probably not. I don't necessarily, personally, I believe maybe it was 2. Um, but at the end of the day, like he blew 0.1 over, and then the reason that he was able to get out of there was because once he got to the police station, he blew under. And that's why he wasn't officially charged with the DUI. That's why this didn't continue to move forward, which, okay, now we have our answers. But wait, it doesn't stop there. It never does. Let's move on. God. So Kyle Richards says that Sutton Strack's actions affected her kids. Now we're going to break into this. Thank you to the reality blurb. Kyle Richards is calling out Sutton for suggesting that their friendship is a farce on a recent episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, while also commenting on her sister Kathy Hilton's suggestion that she and Mauricio will not reconcile their marriage following their months-long separation, and revealing how Mauricio reacted. Kyle admitted to being disappointed with Sutton and offered an update on whether or not their friendship break will be permanent. I think she's just trying to be dramatic and get attention from the viewers. That's what Kyle told Page 6 of Sutton on November 28th, because she knows we're friends. Kyle and Sutton faced off after their drama-filled trip to Las Vegas, during which Sutton suffered a meltdown amid a Magic Mike show, now leading to a verbal sparring match between them. What did I do in Vegas to her? That's what Kyle asked. She was the one who had the ridiculous meltdown, so I don't know. I felt like she's my friend, so I was disappointed. I was very hurt. But Kyle and Sutton are currently taking space from one another. Kyle believes that they will eventually make amends, as she also claims some of Sutton's comments affected her children. I would not say it's permanent. I'm someone who gets over things fast. I don't only forgive, I also forget, but to my detriment. So I have to protect myself a little right now. She made a choice to say certain things in her interviews and to talk about my marriage, which was affecting my children and my family. As for season 13, Kyle said that while it was, of course, challenging for her and Mauricio, they celebrated a beautiful Thanksgiving and are also planning to be together for Christmas. We are taking it a day at a time right now. Now, during a separate interview with Teddy Mellencamp for Extra TV, Kyle further criticized Sutton for failing to be a good friend to her amid the currently airing season. She said, in the beginning, I was hearing little rumblings that things that were being said, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. She's actually my friend. And then I started seeing little interviews and clips, and I saw some things that I thought were really mean. And then she made a comment about Erica, and I thought that wasn't nice. And I thought, you know what? I need to step back a little bit. Now, although some have felt that Kyle didn't disclose enough to her co-stars about what was going on with her and Mauricio, she explained to Teddy that she didn't feel safe speaking candidly with the cast. Some people will go below the belt, and some people will really be your friend, even though we're on a reality show, and I've had a little bit of both. Who shares when you feel like they don't have your best interest at heart and they're just coming at you? I feel like I was on the defense and I was going through a hard time in my marriage. These people are my friends. And Sutton, instead of calling me or saying on camera or on a phone call, we're here for you if you need us, you must be going through a difficult time, we understand that. But instead, I felt like, oh my gosh, I was already going through so much, and just having them come at me and accuse me of things that weren't even true, it didn't feel good. But when Teddy asked Kyle how she felt about Kathy's comments about her and Mauricio's separation, Kyle explained her reaction and shared how Mauricio responded to the suggestion that they would remain apart. She said, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just going to start a whole thing too. And actually, I texted Mo and I'm like, I know you're going to see this. And he's like, I just saw it. I'm not even looking at these anymore. I'm not going into any deep dives. We see so much and it's upsetting, but that's how she felt. I would love to see, and after, Kathy said, I would love to see them work things out, but, Kyle also told Teddy about her Thanksgiving festivities with Mauricio. She said, we had our friends over, a couple of friends, and the girls were there. We all watched TV the next day. We watched a movie together. So it's nice to be able to have that. I never expected to be in this position in a million years, obviously. It's not ideal, and I feel proud about the way that we're navigating this difficult time. I mean, it can't be easy. But also PK going in on Sutton, I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you in a little bit. PK.